Will Taylor Swift sue Donald Trump for implying that she has endorsed him? Because he posted this meme on social media where he supposedly accepts her endorsement. Isn't that a violation of some laws? Let's discuss. I'm Dave Aronberg, State Attorney for Palm Beach County, aka the Florida lawman here on the MeidasTouch Network. This video is not just for Swifties. It's for all of us who care about the laws and endorsements and the November election and understand the value that a Taylor Swift endorsement can bring. Donald Trump seems to be tempting fate. He seems to be taunting Taylor Swift in implying that she has endorsed him, which of course couldn't be further from the truth. I mean, Taylor Swift, if anything, is on our side. Check out this clip of her backstage where she expresses the need to speak out on the issues that we all care about.
This is something that I know is right, and you guys, I need to be on the right side of history, and if he doesn't win, then at least I tried.
So Donald Trump clearly fears Taylor Swift and her loyal millions of Swifties out there. I mean, there are so many who would follow her if she decided to take a position officially on this election. I mean, she is a force to be reckoned with. So Trump, for whatever reason, has been trying to imply that Swift supports him. And now there's talk that maybe Taylor Swift wants to take legal action. Well, it looks like she could, because there are torts out there, civil actions for privacy that can prevent people like Donald Trump from using someone's name or image or likeness or music. We've seen this before without their permission. And Trump may say, well, this is just AI. This isn't reality. But that doesn't make it okay. AI doesn't give you a get out of jail free card. Now, we're not talking about crimes here, but we're talking about civil damages, civil torts. Remember Scarlett Johansson's battle against OpenAI, where they had a chat GBT voice that sounded like the actress? Well, she got a lawyer, she threatened a lawsuit, and ChatGPT and OpenAI backed down. And so we're seeing this more and more with AI. In fact, there are certain states, including Tennessee, where Taylor Swift is from, that have laws on the books against using AI-generated voices or images to imply things like an endorsement. I mean, there are laws on the books that would seem to be on point here that would at least allow Taylor Swift to sue. Whether she does so is another matter. But Taylor Swift's lawyers are aggressive. In a Business Insider article, they detail how earlier this year, her lawyers sent a cease and desist letter to a college student who tracked her private jet. And she once sued a radio host who she alleged had groped her. So yes, she could send the Trump campaign a cease and desist letter. A little hat tip to Nima Rahmani, outstanding lawyer in Los Angeles. Firmly in the sue Trump camp is James Walker Jr., a veteran entertainment attorney from Atlanta who reps the estate of Isaac Hayes. Last week, the estate publicly called out Trump's campaign for using the R&B legend's composition, Hold On, I'm Coming, more than 100 times at rallies and events over the past 2 years. Quote, Taylor Swift is a billion-dollar brand, said Walker, whose firm has put Trump on notice that it plans to sue for $3 million in the Hayes matter. She probably has her name trademarked, just like Aretha Franklin and others I've represented. Own their trademarks, he said. You have to protect your brand, your trademark, and when you don't respond immediately, that's conveying that you're accepting this, and then others will do it. Swift can claim trademark infringement by arguing that Trump's campaign gets an unauthorized benefit from reposting the bogus endorsement. There's the Lanham Act of 1946, which is a federal law that protects trademark commercial interests against unauthorized uses, false advertising, and unfair competition. So you could say that this would fall under the Lanham Act. Now, Trump's offense would be, well, this is protected First Amendment speech. This is a political campaign. But I would say if you are falsely stating that someone endorses you, that could very well fall under the law. I mean, otherwise, what stops anyone else from just claiming all different celebrities endorse them? I mean, we're so celebrity crazed in this country these days, with especially from young people with their cell phones and influencers, that what's to stop Trump or anyone else from co-opting these influencers and celebrities unless you enforce the laws against them. And AI, again, is no excuse. AI does not give you permission to start taking someone's identity, taking someone's music, start using it. It doesn't matter if it's AI generated. If it sounds like it is, if it walks like a duck, it smells like a duck, it's a duck. But perhaps the better defense for Trump would be, according to the Business Insider article, that Trump may protect himself by saying the posting was satirical and that he had nothing to do with generating the image and little to do with putting it online, experts said. Well, okay, well then he should come out and say that it is satire. He should come out and say this is untrue. He's not done so. So far, that meme is still out there, perhaps leading people to really believe that Taylor Swift endorses Donald Trump. Whether they believe so or not, it may go to damages, but it doesn't mean that he hasn't violated the rules, especially when it comes to the handful of states who have passed laws restricting the dissemination of deep fakes in election communications. You could run afoul where you could be fined, you could be sanctioned in some way. Now, criminal penalties, I think, are out of the question here, but fines are possible, civil lawsuits. Indeed, in the Business Insider article, it says that would be the key place for Swift to look. Intent would be key. Swift would need to prove that the campaign, the Trump campaign, sent these images out with intent to deceive voters. Well, again, unless you're calling it satire and making fun of it, it is meant to deceive voters. And as I mentioned earlier, Swift is from Tennessee. And if she were to sue there, that state just passed the Elvis Act, which lets people sue someone for using a deepfake of their likeness for fundraising. And now Beyonce has threatened to send a cease and desist to the Trump campaign after the former president posted a clip of her Freedom, Kamala Harris's unofficial campaign song, in a video posted on social media. According to Rolling Stone, a source close to Beyonce tells Rolling Stone that the Trump campaign did not receive permission to use the Lemonade track in the 13-second video of Trump getting off a plane in Michigan that Trump campaign spokesperson Stephen Chung posted Tuesday. Harris has been using Freedom, with Beyonce's permission, since her presidential campaign began earlier this summer following Joe Biden's decision not to seek re-election. At her first public appearance after securing Biden's endorsement, Harris walked out to the podium while Freedom played, and not long after, her campaign dropped an official launch video featuring the song. Trump, meanwhile, is notorious for using music at his campaign rallies without the artist's permission, with the former president receiving pushback and legal threats from dozens of musicians over the unauthorized usage of their songs. So there are remedies here, but even if there's no lawsuit, even if there is no sanction under Tennessee law or the Lanham Act or anything else, if Taylor Swift's attorneys decide to go after Trump, at least make a big deal of it, I think that will send the message to the millions of Swifties out there who Taylor Swift is supporting in this election. Also remember, Taylor Swift supported the Biden-Harris ticket in 2020. So why wouldn't she support Kamala Harris and Tim Walz now in 2024? I think it's perhaps just a matter of time. The more times that Trump pokes the bear, that bear is going to get angry, and that bear supporters and their little cubs are going to come out and just overwhelm the GOP candidate for president. That's what Trump fears. He's tempting fate, and even if there is no lawsuit, which there very well could be, with real damages, and his supporters would probably pay the legal fees, but still, even if there's none of that, just the threat of a lawsuit, a letter, I think would send the signal to the Swifties everywhere that Taylor Swift has taken sides. But I do think that an endorsement is in the making. I do think that'll happen before the November election. I can't imagine we have our chance to elect someone like Kamala Harris, who'd be the first woman president, that Taylor Swift's going to sit on the sidelines for this. I mean, you saw what she did behind the scenes when I showed you that clip at the beginning of this video, and her views, according to reports, have not changed. It's just a question of, I think, more when than if. So let's stay tuned. Meidas Mighty, exciting times ahead. I appreciate you watching this video. I'm Dave Aronberg, a.k.a. the Florida Lawman. If you like it, please like it and leave a comment below. I love reading your comments. Also, check out our True Crime channel. It's our sister channel here on the MeidasTouch network. It's called True Crime MTN on YouTube. I host most of those videos, so I'll see you over there. and I'll also see you here next time.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Meidas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.